Just wanted to say a couple of things, man. My heart kind of dropped a couple of days ago when I saw Suggs commit to LSU. That kind of, you know, ruffled my feathers a bit. But then I realized that we got real dudes in there now. We got a real staff. They know what they're doing. They're experienced. They're established. And I think we have what we need on the defensive line to compete. We do not have a clown defensive coordinator that does not watch film anymore. So I'm excited, man. And I am Ray Charles for the competition. I got 10-plus wins, and let's get it. Ooh, fight on.
Wow, Preston coming in with 10-plus wins. I'll tell you what. Preston, you call back. If we get 10-plus wins, we got to have something special for Preston. He coming out here and saying, hey, you're going to need an award.
Me and my dad are going to be at the Michigan game. I think it's going to be a historic win, and I want to see you out there, man.
I'm going to absolutely do everything I can to get to that game for sure. I think it's very likely that I will be out there, Preston. And if I am, maybe we can meet up. That would be awesome. I think we're just going to be looking at, you know, the defensive line is there's some young guys that intrigue me that it's just, I think it's going to be interesting, Matt, that, you know, is Nate Clifton, is he going to be kind of moved a little bit inside? I mean, I know he's a bit undersized, but we did have lighter players that played, you know, and defensive tackle last year, you know, and I know how that worked out, but I'm saying scheme, improved depth at other places, physical. I mean, remember, you guys, we got bigger and more physical on the outside, right? Where this team is kind of, and people are talking about, you know, the transfer portal, you know, I don't think you guys realize the impact. We talked about other linebackers last year. Easton Mascarenas-Arnold is going to make a huge impact on this team. One of the things right away that N said when they talked about Arnold was the fact that, you know, he's like, oh, he's our prototype Mike. You know, he's the Mike for this defense. So I'm going to be interested to see how well he slots in with the other veterans. Cornerbacks are nasty and big and long. I mean, most of our corners are like 6'1", 6'2", 6'3", or tall. You have very, very physical safeties as well. I think this defense is gonna tackle better, which is a huge problem last year. I think this defense is gonna be prepared better and be in position. And imagine USC. Everyone keeps looking at USC only won 8 games last year. USC won 8 games last year with that defense, and so.
Worst defense in the world.
We lose Caleb Williams, and I'm not going to understate that fact, but we also, you know, had some issues on offensive line that we really are going to get into later on in the summer. I'm just seeing the maturation process of that offensive line. I do think it's going to be huge improvements in the secondary and on the second level, and I'm going to see huge differences on the offensive line. Some guy was in the chat talking about how I think I got everything wrong last year. I think I got a couple things right last year, but yeah, that was my fair share of misses as well. But let me tell you, how many of you guys thought that the defense would be worse than it was the year before? I mean, I didn't think it could get worse. So, I mean, and not many people out there did either. But Preston, I will be looking for you in Ann Arbor for sure. I'm looking for you each week to call back, be a little bit longer this off season, but really, you know, there really is no off season because, you know, Matt and I will be here along with our whole USC football community on YouTube. You guys have more than enough content here to stay busy 24 hours a day, 7 days a week with USCJ, you know, Trojan Blade, the guys over at Light the Torch. You name it, I can go down the list and over and over and over again. You guys got to make sure you're checking out and supporting the other channels as well.